This is Lola Lee T.
Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Welcome to my channel. If you haven't heard about this, well, Wendy Williams is speaking out and I am so proud of her for doing that. It must be so scary. She was on The Breakfast Club exposing what has been really going on behind the scenes. She says she is not incapacitated. A lady by the name of Sabrina Morrissey is her legal guardian. And this lady apparently has control of all her money, all her hard-earned money. Do you guys know how hard Wendy has worked over the years? All of us bloggers, big and small blogs like myself, would not be here if it was not for Wendy Williams. So I do have to let you guys know that there were certain things that she couldn't say herself, so her niece had to say it for her. For example, she's not allowed to say the guardian's name. She can only say guardian. Anyway, she said this woman has her living in what she describes as a luxury prison. She can't just go down the street and go buy herself coffee, or just if she decides that day she wants to go to the mall, she needs to have permission from this lady. Can you imagine? Apparently the lady controls everything. She can't even go to the bank and withdraw money from her own bank account. What the hell? So she was saying as well that the lady controls who is allowed to visit her. She said she can call people, but they can't call her. And she said she had millions, and I do believe that, when the guardian took over her life. And now they're saying she doesn't have millions. She says she wants to move to Florida where she can live independently. She wants to be free from the isolation from her friends and family. And I always wondered, because I know that Wendy's sister is a lawyer, that if she was in fact incapacitated, why wasn't the sister allowed to be her guardian? I never really understood that. So it really seems like something sinister has been happening to Wendy. So I'm going to play a clip from the Breakfast Club's interview with Wendy. So check this out. So just in case you didn't know what a conservatorship is, it is when someone is in charge of making decisions on your behalf. It's when the conservatee is not able to make the decisions for themselves. And a decision has been made that Wendy is not capable of making decisions for herself. So Wendy was trending on Twitter. The hashtag is freewendy. This situation is so disturbing. So her friends and family have set up a GoFundMe because, well, Wendy does not have access to any of her money. I heard in one clip where she said she had $53 to her name, something like that. And if you all will recall, the last that I had heard about Wendy was from TMZ when they were saying that Wendy Williams was diagnosed with aphasia and dementia. I don't even know if I'm saying that word right. They said here, Wendy Williams has been diagnosed with aphasia and dementia, the same disorder Bruce Willis has, and the news comes ahead of a new doc chronicling her recent troubles. And we did see that documentary. And this was from February 22nd, 2024. So this GoFundMe says, a GoFundMe fundraiser is being urgently organized to assist Wendy Williams' family in expediting her return to her rightful home in Florida. For far too long, Wendy has faced the challenges of being unjustly placed under guardianship and labeled as incapacitated, despite her strong will and determination to live her life independently. Her current situation is not only unfair, but also deeply isolating. The guardian assigned to her has severed her connection with friends and family, leaving her without the support network she so desperately needs. This isolation in New York has made it increasingly difficult for her to maintain her strength and resilience. So why would this guardian isolate her from her friends and family? Why family? Why family? So as we see here, Wendy is still very popular, very loved. There was a goal of $50,000 for this GoFundMe. It already has over 16,000 raised in less than 24 hours, I do believe they will surpass this goal. And this morning, Wendy also interviewed with Jason Lee. She is making the rounds, and I'm feeling like these are the actions of a person that has nothing to lose. That lady, Sabrina, has allegedly taken everything, and with her aging father's birthday coming up, I think Wendy is feeling like tomorrow is not promised.
Because Sabrina's making money from me, you know, and she told me that there's no money. And that's a lie. You know, you're not going to be with somebody for 3 years and not make money from me, especially the several million that I know that she has holding me hostage. Like my money, like I give like $15. And that's all I've had for 3 years. You understand what I'm saying?
In terms of in her wallet right now, physically on her, Jason is what she's saying. Yeah.
Excuse me, in my Goyard wallet. Like, labels are important, darling. But literally, and all of my stuff is in storage. I sold my apartment, which I wanted to do that too. Sell my apartment and live in Miami and be with my family and relax in Miami. And yes, I would like to work again in Miami, but simple work, and that would be something where I could even ask Alex, what do you think about, if I do this? And I only want to do it like once a week, or you know what I'm saying? I got my son a car for his graduation from college, and it had to be approved by my guardian person. It's like my money is my money. You know what I'm saying? If I want to get my son, any car in the world, I've got the funds, and it's for my son. You understand what I'm saying?
People were telling me when you were in Miami with your son that they were monitoring you in a way where you didn't even really get to have alone time, that they were always near you, and in a way to try to control what you said, who said what. Is that accurate?
Yeah, excuse me. Yes, and my family can attest to that. Alex, you know the deal?
Yeah. Yes, there was. We were being watched like hawks, and there was no period in which I was able to do anything with my aunt, or that I was able to witness anybody else in my family doing things with her that did not come without eyes on us the whole time, which was a very weird feeling.
I mean, it was something so simple, like, my son Kevin had set up a girls' day where Alex and my sister Wanda and we all went and we had our nails done, you know what I'm saying? And I bought a new wig and we had our toes done and things like that. And I was being monitored like a hawk by these two married, a man and a woman. They're married people. They're from Miami. The girl on my money had to fly, the married woman had to fly to New York so that stay in a hotel on my money overnight, and then the two of us flew back to Miami for my son. And yes, this is all on my money. The guardian person is spending my money hand over fist. That I don't even have receipts from shit.
But I don't understand why you have a guardian when you could clearly take care of yourself. There was a video that surfaced where when you exited your son's party, the driver or your car that the guardian was supposed to have for you wasn't even there, and you couldn't even find your transportation. So how is it that they're your guardian to take care of you, but yet didn't do that?
Oh my God, and that's a fact. Oh, thank you for saying that. And you want to know what? And that's one of the many things that the guardian person did not like. Like, what was I doing in the street? I said I was in the street because I had to cross the street. The common courtesy of a celebrity person like I am, you're supposed to have the car on the same side so I get in comfortably. I don't have to cross the street.
Mm-hmm.
Jason, you and I have talked. You're talking with my aunt now. You guys, your friendship is very clearly obvious to everybody. And this is the first time that she's talking with you.
In years.
God knows how long, right? And so right now, in terms of her wanting to speak out, she asked me to be on these calls with her, and I'm like, okay, fine. I'm championing you, and that is the free Wendy, and whatever you want in terms of what makes sense for the woman that you are right now, which we are all clearly hearing. I'm championing that. So we have, we're trying to make sure that we share as much as possible, these interviews, the videos of the fact of who she actually is right now.
Because I am caught up in a system.
Yeah.
And the system is failing me now. I am not being treated right. I'm not being treated with dignity and respect.
Mm-hmm.
And so my audience, I have millions of people who are all Wendy watchers, who are Wendy fans, who ask me all the time, where's Wendy, demanding that we do something. What are we asking people to do?
Alex?
And right now, so a few things. We are, of course, posting as much as possible and sharing with the hashtag freewendy. There's also a GoFundMe that has been started to help with some of what will potentially be a long fight, right? And making sure that we can just galvanize around this issue, even larger as well. And, I've talked about before, and that is the guardianship issue in general, in terms of the guardianship system in New York. It's broken. My aunt said that, I have said that. And there are plenty of reports that back up what I'm saying. So I hope that this conversation, of course, first and foremost, we can get some traction in terms of the Free Wendy movement. People can share and give in whatever way that they can toward that, but also that we can get the information and the knowledge out there, just in terms of exactly people first understanding fully and completely what a guardianship system is, for those that may not know, and then also where there are cracks in this system. And unfortunately, my aunt is one of the 20,000 people.
Yes,
A system that's overloaded, and there are not enough guardians. So there's so many different ways to look at this, but
Yeah, and also look up, what incapacitated is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that you have a clear indication that is not me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm emotionally abused, and where I am, I stay on. Like I said, I'm on the 5th floor, and Alex has been here. She's seen for a fact exactly where I am. Anything I want to do, I cannot do. I am made to be held like prison. I feel isolated like a mug.
Well, Wendy, I've plotted on breaking you out. I just don't know where to find you because I miss our lunches. and don't forget, we both promised each other we were going to exchange our white friends. I was going to get you Madonna. You're supposed to be getting me Caloripia, and it's not happening.
Listen. I cannot look. I'm sorry, Alex, but let me just talk to Jason. Jason, I cannot wait to date. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I cannot wait to play with one man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I cannot wait to date until I find that one man forever and for life. And I swear I mean that mess. And the idea that these men, I wouldn't even give. I'm talking about sexually speaking. You know what I'm saying? Look. For the last 3 years, I've looked. I don't see it. I don't see them. But you want to know what I do? When I take off my body and I look at myself, I'm like, hey, I'm hitting and holding. When can I get out and meet these men?
No, we've seen you recently. You look great. You sound great. I'm extremely happy. It's been an emotional roller coaster because when they told the press or when they released this lie that you had dementia and had forgot everything, I really was wondering, like, would she remember me? Because I know, like, you're the queen of what we do, and a lot of us that are doing this, that are sharing your message, are only doing it because of you, and the thought that the things that they said about you was happening, we weren't able to be there for you, was really sad. And I'm just happy that Alex finally got us together.
Well, that's why, when people talk about, dementia, you know what I'm saying? This whole thing about dementia and that, I've got to prove and I've got to show, thank God I talk on the phone with you. And in terms of also what I want to do when I get to Miami, and Alex, I told you this too, I want to talk to people about dementia. And I don't even know how to do that, but Alex and other people, I need, like, when I live in Miami, I need somebody to, hook me up because we're going where? All right, I'm ready because I want to talk, because I want to expose, what I've been through. And you know what I'm saying? And including, people who are married. Why are you still married when clearly, okay, how long has it been going? And talk about that, you know what I'm saying? And people who've never been. Look, I want to talk. I want to talk to normal people. For the last 3 years, I've been talking to people.
Well, we want you to get out and talk. The one thing I know, and I can say to everybody that I've seen firsthand, is your relationship with Trav, your son, with Alex, your family has had your back from the minute I've met you up until today. And so it's never made sense why you're not with family. And I'm glad that you're finally having the courage to talk, because it seems, at least for the last 2 years, that there's been this fear that you can't talk to anybody.
Thank you. And I know that we are time difference, from Los Angeles to New York. But, anyway, I'll talk behind the scenes because we're being taped, correct?
Correct.
Yes. Well, I'd like to talk to you behind the scenes.
Sure. I want to make sure you have my phone number. You can call me anytime.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. And, here it is, Jason. You've heard her. You see the reports. People have now seen her. They're hearing her. having these conversations. And I think one thing that my aunt has been very clear about is that she doesn't say and negate the fact that, yes, she went through something, and that she's, it took a minute to get on the other side. She's not negating that. But what she's saying right now that, we're all saying is that she clearly is not the person that we saw. And the messaging that's been put out there is as if she's even worse than we saw her a year ago.
And by the way,
what we're all able to tell, that's just not true.
And by the way, about pills, these people, they're bringing me 8 pills, and I only know 2 pills. I only know 2 pills that I've known forever. So I don't know what these other 7 pills are, but that's all I'm saying about my life. These people come and they bring the pills, but that's what they do for a living. These people who bring the pills. And in this floor where I am, that's what they do. You understand what I'm saying? It's just, look, I'm in a weird situation. Anyway, continue.
Well, can I ask this? Have they told you what you have to do to get out of this conservatorship?
Excuse me. Look, I can't talk about that.
Right.
but other people can.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, this is what I want. Okay, this is what I want, and this is what I fought for with my this lawyer person. You know what I'm saying? I tell her, excuse me, this attorney.
Is this the Sabrina? Is this the Sabrina woman?
No. Sabrina is my guardian. Sabrina is my guardian. Sabrina's looking over my money.
She's doing a horrible job, by the way.
Listen, and making sure that I get all these pills up to be. You know what I'm saying? Whatever pills those 7 pills are, and she makes sure that when I have to go out to do something, it's only court approved by, not court approved, but only that it's approved by Sabrina. And God forbid, I might not be able to fly to Miami to wish my dad the 94th birthday because that has to be approved by Sabrina, who did not like the 9 days I was in Miami 3 weeks ago, for my son to graduate from college.
Do you think Sabrina's going to retaliate against you for having these conversations with us? Because I saw Charlemagne's call, Don Lemon's texting me. So clearly you're hitting your rounds with all the right people. Do you think she's going to retaliate?
Look, I have no idea. Maybe she'll take away my phone. You know what I'm saying? This phone is not even my phone, by the way. My real phone is with her. This phone that I'm like, I can call people, but people can't call me. Alex knows about this phone. I don't even know what the hell this phone is. Listen, and not only that, but where I am, maybe they'll move me to a new, more, decrepit location in New York. I have no idea. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm hung out to dry so that she can keep all of my money and profit off the philosophy that Wendy is, and Wendy must be decrepit and die in New York without ever seeing my family again.
Well, we can't let that. We're not going to let that happen.
Well, look. This is why I need help. I can't do this by myself, Jason. I can't do it by myself with Alex, and Alex knows that. It just can't be the family that fights for me. It has to be other people involved in the fight of my goddamn life. I'm fighting for life now.
I hear you. And I'm glad that you're fighting.
And by the way, I was watching you on TV. I know it's from old, because you've gone on to do magnificent things. I mean, and it was actually Alex and other people who had to tell me, like, what's Jason doing? What's Jason doing? What's Jason doing? Jason, all I see is that scene 1, episode, 1, episode 2, episode 3, from you talking to people, famous people. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm following in your footsteps, Wendy. And it's again, we all have to pay homage to you.
Alex, people say that to me, and it makes me so happy. You know what I'm saying? But listen, Jason, you've gone on and done some really smart things. So you are like a person who can advocate for me and my situation that I'm in. And I don't know what that would entail, but my niece Alex absolutely could. Please help me, Jason. And I'm serious.
Oh, no, I got your back. I'll work with Alex. And then, Alex, give her my number. She can call anytime.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, that's about all the talk. I mean, I don't want to over talk because I know that you're busy working, and Alex, I know you just got off of work, but it's too expensive to call from New York to Miami. See, I'm looking out for my money, even through this stupid phone that I'm using, and even though all my millions is with the guardian person.
Yeah.
Who's the guardian? Who's the guardian again? Alex.
What did you say? Yeah, I know, because Sabrina. We talked about that.
Oh, okay. Did you give a last name?
Sabrina Morrissey.
Yes, we did.
Oh, we got.
Yeah,
Sabrina's. I just looked at Instagram before I got in here. Sabrina Morrissey's name is all over the internet right now, so she definitely got the message.
Okay. Yeah. Well, the thing is that I can't talk about her. All I can say is guardian person.
Right. Like she can't say the name. That's why that was like, what is it? Because she can't say it technically.
Got it.
So that's why she referred to me for it. But I mean, there you have it. I mean, this is who everybody's saying is, or not everybody, but this is who, this guardian is saying is permanently incapacitated. So,
yeah. And I'm in prison. So that's all I'm saying. Yeah.
So Wendy, just at the end, if you can just say one thing to all of your fans that are listening and the millions of people that follow me, what would you want to say?
I need help. I need help, people. I need you to hashtag. What are you hashtagging, Alex?
We're hashtagging freewendy.
FreeWendy, you know what I'm saying? And I need help, you know what I'm saying? I need help in a good way because I'm healthy and I'm strong and I'm ready to fight and I'm ready to win. Thank you.
Thank you, Wendy. Well, it was good catching up with you. I want to talk to you again. I miss you and love you.
Thank you. You too.
I just wanted to share what some folks are saying on Twitter. This person said, "Free Wendy Williams. The fact they won't let her see her 94-year-old father breaks my heart. I can't imagine that hopeless feeling of maybe never seeing your parent again." Sabrina Morrissey, "Let Wendy go." Free Wendy Williams. "This is very sad. Why can't she be with her family? They are able and willing to take care of her. When she's with them, she's so happy. The system is blanked up." And finally, this person said, "If Britney Spears can break free, so can Wendy Williams." Free Wendy Williams. Let's say it again. Free Wendy Williams. I mean, to listening to the Breakfast Club's interview and also Jason Lee's interview, Wendy does not seem incapacitated to me, in my humble opinion. She seems very lucid. She seems not like a person that would have dementia, but that is just my opinion. For those of you that watch the interview, let me know your opinion. So guys, I'm going to put the link to her GoFundMe in my description. So if you can donate, please do so. And like I said, guys, the hashtag is FreeWendy. So if you're going to be talking about it on social media, use that hashtag FreeWendy. Please comment. Please share this video. And definitely let me know your thoughts on the situation. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys. Bye.